Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to do the August 2020 passive income update. Got a good amount of dividends, other sources of passive income like M1 Finance referral, YouTube Pay, and options. Really good numbers, so let's look at it. Alright, for August 2020, I had passive income of $346.87. Another really good month. Consider last year at the same time I made $111.90. Some of the main differences: SPHD made $22.36, a gain from $21.57 from last year. Main Street Capital, I had $27.56 last year. I'm at $38.01. That was with additional purchases and reinvesting of dividends. KBWI, I didn't even have the position last year, and now I'm at $34.01 per month. Did buy a couple shares on just changing my reinvestment, my asset allocation there. And then for Realty Income, didn't even own the position last year, made $24.01 last year. So these monthly payers will be pretty consistent throughout as long as the dividend stays the same. It might possibly increase for Realty and SPHD as well. For my option trades, I did sell a call on Maine, and I bought it back for a loss of $6. But then I sold a new option at $49 for Maine. Here's some of my option trades that I made. So on 7/20, I sold a call for $9.18 for next month in September. The strike price was at $35. And it didn't get close to 35, so on 8/20 and August 20th, I actually bought the call back. So again, I sold for 44, bought at 5, plus the commissions, made a net of, it was $39 just for doing that position. And then I made a new call where I sold the covered call at 8/24, all the way for December, a little bit further out than I'd like, but the same 35 strike price. And I made a $49 premium on that one. Newt, I did sell another call for $39. For Newt, I had a previous call that expired on the 21st of the month. I held it to close, and I made a $59 premium on it. I sold another call the same day as Maine, 8/24. This is for a October expiration, so a little bit more recent than Maine. And I made a $39 premium on that one. This one I'm a little bit close to the strike price. Strike price is at $18.98. Strike price is at $20. So there is a chance that it does get called. My delta is 0.33, so there's a 1 in 3 chance that the stock might actually go above 20. If it does go above 20, I made over $100 from the current stock price to 20, plus the premium 39. But I really like Newt. If it stays very close to 20, I might sell a cash secured put at that point. I did get an M1 referral, so thank you for that. In the description below, I do M1 for my daughters, and definitely helpful if you're interested in setting up an account for your kids. I did make a ebook that's free. It's in the description below on how to teach your children about investing and saving. So I did get a referral for that for $10. Definitely appreciate it. Quarterly dividends, only MasterCard so far, and it was a big whopping 80 cents, but hey, it is what it is. A few more of my quarterly payers will be quite a bit higher coming up as they're coming in. I bought a lot of the stocks right after the dividend date. For YouTube, I did make YouTube income of $135.68, so thank you so much for all the supporters of this channel. This is what keeps me making videos, and definitely appreciate all that. If you could like, subscribe, all that good stuff to friends, family, co-teachers, definitely helps the channel. I won't sell anything on this site. Everything I give is for free to help you guys out, so definitely appreciate all the support. Here's what I bought this month. I've sold my 2 covered calls, and then I bought 2 shares of VYM. It's a high yield dividend account with those covered calls. That will pay me about $8 a year in dividends just from the covered calls that I made. So those covered calls expire worthless. This money that I put into VYM is essentially free money. If the stock goes past the strike price and I have to sell those stocks, then it's not quite free money because I could have had a bigger gain. But I do like selling my covered calls on Maine, Realty, and SPHD and Newt. And those are my four that I'm selling covered calls on. Right now I maxed out my Roth IRA, so I can't put additional contributions in. However, I could sell covered calls and buy more VYM. So that's what I'm going to do the rest of the year on my individual covered call strategies. I did buy 9 shares of Intel stock this month with money, and I went into my wife's Roth IRA. Also bought 7 shares of AT&T stock. I'm looking to try to get to 100 shares of both of these companies. Ideally, by the end of the year, at least get to one of them. Very good luck if I could get to both of them, but that will be a lot of money to save by December. Theoretically could happen though. And I'm considering possibly selling a few positions to buy more shares of these 2 stocks because I think Intel in the long term is going to be in really good shape. Has a big margin of safety right now. The share price went down a lot. If their 7-nanometer chip could come in on time, they've been cash flow very positive, and I think they're a good long-term play. AT&T does pay a very high dividend, almost 7%. They've been growing their dividend for 30 some odd years. It's small dividend growth, about 2%, but I do like the high dividend yield. I think HBO will be a pretty good long-term play for them as well, and 5G. So they are pretty high debt. I don't expect their dividends to grow dramatically, but should be a pretty steady growth there and pretty high yield. So that's it for this month, guys. Very, very impressed and happy with my passive income. September should be another big month because I have a lot of quarterly players like SLYV, small cap value, DLS, international small value. VEA is large cap international. I have a little bit in VNQ, which is REITs, and looking forward to those big dividend payments. Last year I had 283.6. See if I could get to higher than that this month. Thank you again, guys, for all your support. I'm the investing teacher, teaching you guys how to invest wisely, and have a good day.